Welcome to another episode of Practical Astrology for You. I am your friend Tapan. Today I will be trying to talk about Vargottam. So, what is Vargottam? See, mostly it is said about planets. So, when a planet becomes Vargottam, see, there are total 16 Varga charts from D1 to D60. There are 16 charts. Various charts are for various different things: D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D7, D9, D10, D12, D24, D27, D30, D60. I think I might have missed one too. I don't remember. So there are 16 Varga charts. So when any planet, suppose there is a repetition of that same planet in a sign, then it is sign Vargottam. Means suppose my moon is in my first house in my D1 chart, and it is the same in the D2 chart, D3 chart, or any other chart. It is repeated, means it's in the same sign in any other Varga chart, then it is the sign Vargottam. Means that sign, moon in that sign, and moon become a Vargottam planet. So it is very important for your life, means it will show the results. And specifically if it is a repetition, means suppose you have moon or any planet in your D1 in any sign, and the same sign is being got repeated in your D9 chart, then D9 is the main the most important chart after D1. So if it gets repeated, that same planet with the same sign, then that sign becomes very important, and that planet becomes very important in your life. Then there is another concept regarding Vargottam, is that the house becomes a repetition. Like I have house, means like first house, second house, third house. So in my first house I have a sun in my D1 chart. In my D9 chart also I have sun in my first house. There the sign has changed to Sagittarius, but sun is still there, and even in my D10 it's still there. So sun become a very important planet for me, but it is the house repetition, means it's sitting in the ascendant Lagnesh. So that Lagnesh has become very important for me, and that sun has become important for me. So there is a repetition of that bhav, that bhav becomes important, though the results are very different in every chart. Means if D1 in the Lagnesh denotes yourself, in D9 it represents something else. So from D9 you see your spouse, so the results are not similar, but the planet which has become Vargottam is sun. So I can understand that, okay, this planet is Vargottam for me. So that is the most important planet for you, because that will be the most fruit giving planet for you. You have to understand what is the concept of Vargottam, that it is promising to give you the result. It shows the promise. That's the surety. Means the Raja Yoga will be formed. So it will give you Raja Yoga. Definitely it will give Raja Yoga. So one has to understand the gist of astrology. You don't have to wander for learning everything. Learning is not the thing. It is endless. It's a sea. You can't buy all the books. Means everyone is not so fortunate to spend that much money. Everyone doesn't have that much money for disposal, first of all. Then knowledge is vast, non-ending. The more you learn, the more you feel that you have not completed, you haven't reached. So it is the fact that you have to understand, that you have to see where the exact things lie actually. What do you need to learn, and which will help you? There are many people who are studying for 10 years and they don't even know where to sit and give remedies. Okay, I know every concept. I know you all remember every concept because you all are good at remembering things. Your Mercury is very good. So you all have a good short-term memory. You have a good long-term memory. So you can remember things. You are not an astrologer. I've met many people who will tell it on fingertips. Okay, these are the Raj Yogas. Okay, then what? But they, and at the end of the day, when they are trying to interpret the thing, they interpret it wrong. They make that in everything. Okay, Viprit Raj Yoga, especially on Viprit Raj Yoga, people tend to make mistakes. They think, okay, Viprit Raj Yoga is same as Raj Yoga. No, when the word Viprit is coming in that thing, it means it's the opposite of Raj Yoga. That doesn't mean that it will be similar to Raj Yoga. Means you will attain Raj Yoga after lot of hardships. You have to work for that. You have to fight for that. That planet, because it is placed in such a malefic position, that it will make you to fight for that position. To achieve any position, you will end up reaching that level of a king by your struggle. Means suppose Akbar had a Raj Yoga, so he became a king at the age of 13, a minor king. And Aurangzeb, he also became a king. Both attained the same position of being a king. Aurangzeb was much bigger king, but his was a Viprit Raj Yoga. There is the difference between Raj Yoga and Viprit Raj Yoga. So you have to logically understand the difference between these two. Aurangzeb had to kill all his brothers in order to become king. So understand how much he had to struggle. He most probably after 40 years of age he became king, 48 or something. I don't remember exact age. He also he was, I think he died at an age of 80 or something. So he was also serving as a king for a very long period, like Akbar. So you all can understand from practical things. Okay, I haven't seen any of those two people's horoscope, but if I am saying that thing, then that means they had a star regarding that thing. Both had a star. Aurangzeb had a Viprit Raj Yoga and Akbar had a Raj Yoga. Get hold of their horoscope and you all will see that I am right without even seeing their horoscopes. That's how logic teaches me. I don't have to go and see everyone's horoscope. Once I see a person, like I have seen Amitabh Bachchan's horoscope. So what is the speciality of his horoscope? Everyone will argue this and that and what not. I am not saying what the astrologer who saw his horoscope, what predictions he did and what he suggested him. Okay, his horoscope, he has Saturn, his Saturn is placed in the 8th house. I won't be talking about the whole horoscope. I'm not, because that's not my way of doing things. I tend not to talk about people's personal life and their horoscope, because when I start talking, I know a lot, so I don't want to get into anyone's personal details. So I will be specifying about that Saturn. His Saturn is positioned in the 8th house. And when someone asks me to suggest a gemstone, I would bluntly say, okay, I won't be giving a gemstone of Neelam. But someone has suggested him a Neelam and he's wearing a Kashmiri Neelam. Actually, he's wearing two, one for Abhishek. Abhishek didn't wear that one and he's wearing two. You all can see in AKBC, there are two rings in his middle finger. That's Kashmiri Neelam. So someone suggested him and he's wearing it. So he's still wearing it. But I won't suggest anyone to do that. And 8th Saturn and I won't be suggesting. So it depends. So I know that, okay, someone suggested I don't follow that rule which he followed while suggesting. And his horoscope is Saturn based. And he has a long life. Why? Because Saturn is placed in the 8th house. 8th house is for longevity. But he had to struggle a lot. That's because Saturn gives struggle. So you all can very well imagine, see Amitabh Bachchan's horoscope and reach to conclusions. You all can easily make logical, you all can take a logical explanation from his horoscope. You can correlate easily because many things about him is very public. So that's how we understand about things. When you have to start with astrology, you have to start with something good, something solid. Don't just wander in that vast forest and get yourself to say lost. I never did that. I think I started astrology and giving remedies from 1 or 2 years only, or not that late also. Actually, that was an accident when I had to start Vedic astrology. Earlier, I was doing palmistry and I was not doing any remedial thing. Means I was never not giving any remedies to people. That's how circumstantial things changed for me. All the circumstances changed for me. I used to take suggestion from someone, an astrologer, and he left me. So I had to look for an astrologer. I didn't have anyone near me, so I thought it's better to learn. So then I started, and that thing changed my life. That was an accident for me. I was never thinking about going into this line. Then slowly things changed, and then Corona hit in everywhere. So I had no work to do, and I had all the 24 hours available at my disposal. So I started studying more, because that was the only thing you could do when you are sitting in your house. So that gave me a whole grasp on that subject. But I knew where to study and what not to study. It is you who understand the thing or not. It depends upon you solely. Someone asks me, okay, how do you do remedy? Teach me that. You are asking for tricks, for quick remedies. There is nothing like quickness. Until unless I am not certain about certain things, because I always check myself. Because once I saw someone's horoscope way back, 5 years back, or 3-4 years back. Then that time I used to think about that horoscope in a different manner. Now after seeing that horoscope, I am thinking about that horoscope in a different manner. But now I think that whatever it's a lady, and that her horoscope timing, I think it's wrong, because nothing is matching according to the prediction it should be. Means those planets sitting, if suppose her Lagnesh ascendant lord is sitting in the 11th house, then the prediction is not matching. So that means she doesn't have that horoscope. So at that time when I was making a mistake, because that thing was not even matching that time, so I was thinking, okay, something is wrong with that. But that time I didn't had that knowledge with me. I haven't matured at that moment regarding astrology. So I was failing to say anything about it. My thoughts were more negative. But someone had seen her horoscope and he has taken a positive, given a positive feedback regarding her. So I could understand from that person, okay, so that's how we have to conclude. Many times it could go wrong, means you can have a horoscope which is wrong, the timing might be wrong, and you are predicting a wrong horoscope. So how you have to do astrology? So you have to have that positive vibe in you to do the segregate the good and the bad. Sometimes people are cheating with you, they are lying to you, there are many things. So how you will understand? We will try to segregate the elements actually. So there are many things you have to do. Being a Jupiter is not so easy. So there's no shortcut tricks. Someone, if I start giving a shortcut tricks, okay, this is the Gemini we have to wear, then you might wear the opposite gemstone, and you might harm yourself actually. So don't try to become a quick doctor. Without learning, you can't become an astrologer. I am not challenging anyone. You can have a better mindset than me, or you can have a fast mind, memory. Your memory could be very fast. You could be a master in everything. I'm not challenging anyone. I'm just saying avoid doing those type of things with yourself or with anyone else, because I never do that thing. I balance and see every pros and cons. After that I give any result. I reach to a conclusion. Don't half-heartedly do anything, because if I am doing that within a half an hour time, that's my time. I need that much time. And if someone can do that in 7 days, that's his time. And if someone can do the same work in 7 minutes, that's his way of doing astrology. Everyone is different and everyone's style is different. But there is no shortcut in astrology. Take my words. Whatever we speak, anyone who is speaking in YouTube, he's trying to speak out himself actually. Our intention is to give information regarding that particular topic, and how y'all take that thing and how everyone explains is different. I hope the thing is clear for everyone. Thank you.